Alright, so here's the deal. We've ordered a pizza, and so I'm gonna end this break a little bit early, and we're gonna take another weird random break somewhere in between. I looked up how I'm supposed to do Andrew's route because I cannot stand that I keep messing up all of these routes. And it seems like there's a lot of things I messed up. I'm supposed to basically just be really calm almost the entire time. But during the part where we get kidnapped, we have to wait and then fight. And then when it comes to Lisette at the very end, after we shake her hand, instead of saying, yeah, we forgive her, we're supposed to say, nah, she's a bitch. And then in the car, apparently I was supposed to say, so how about them bears? So the route isn't even straightforward in that you have to be nice the whole time. So we're going to see if it's like a point system or if I actually have to pick all of those individual things for it to work. So we'll start from our oldest save, which I believe is 1850. Yep. I'm going to make sure I follow these exactly. Give up the memories. Sure, why not? Yeah, I'm fine. Not at all. Okay, so we are supposed to shake her hand. But then we're supposed to say, nah, she's a bitch. We'll read to see if there's any new dialogue here. There was no way I was going to forgive her. However, it was cute to see her try to make me forgive her. I shrugged. Was it a good choice? Who cares? I continued down the hall with Naomi and Suzu right beside me.
So, what about this guy? You're going on a date?
It's just hanging out.
So, we can come with, right?
No way, Suzu.
Okay, I think it's the same from here
Francesca,
on.
And I have to go to a college interview.
So, how about them bears? Andrew let out a laugh. I didn't know what was so funny, but seeing him laugh made me laugh a bit too.
I'm a doofus. I don't watch sports. I barely know anything about sports.
Not even if you're a Cubs or Sox fan?
I'm from the north side. Take a guess.
So, Cubs?
That's right.
We both laughed again. Chicago sports talk was a silly topic, but it was a start. It was better to chat on the road than to listen to the car buzz. Oh, well, whatever.
You know, my mom always thought I'd go into sports. My dad wrecked that dream of hers real quick when he sent me to college prep. Meh, that was 6 years ago, though.
Really? How old are you?
I'm 20, turning 21 in July.
Finally,
Why?
we get an age for him. And you're in line for the CEO position? So young.
Why not? You are too, remember?
Yeah, but I'm related to the old CEO. You're just a dude. And suddenly I did remember. I was 18 and being pushed to be CEO. My dad would force me to try and take the position right after I graduate. I sighed at the thought.
Did I say something wrong?
No, it's nothing. I saw Andrew's lips press together. He was blaming himself. Shoot. I opened my mouth to say something before he smiled.
Well, just so you know, I'm the kind of guy that likes to stop the microwave at 1 second just to feel like I'm defusing a bomb. Pretty cool, huh?
Aw, that's actually cute. Where'd that come from?
Well, you sighed, so I took a risk and tried to make you smile. I got a laugh, so 10 bonus points for me.
I wish I had picked this. I thought it was weird to be awkward and ask an awkward question, like, about sports. I thought that was, like, an awkward thing. God dang it. I laughed and smiled at him as he kept his eyes to the road. He also had a smile, though. Wait a minute. Okay, I had to make sure I took the BRB screen down. He also had a smile, though. The same goofy grin he had before. Had to admit, it was cute. Okay, now we go to the next. I'll go in 2.
Are you sure?
And then speak up, and I'd like that.
What? I don't know. Oh no, Hey, didn't you... Huh?
Is everything... There's no... Oh, would you... Lovely. And...
Now let's see.
Hey, can you come over and I'll explain.
Ooh.
Hey, can you come over to the office? I need your help in something.
Yes! Wait, so the two things, whatever. We're getting our real ending now. Also, hello, Cajun. Is there like an easier way to mod you? Hold on. There we go. Finally, we're getting our real ending.
Come over and I'll explain.
I can't believe the 2 things we did wrong was not say Lisette was a bitch and then not bring up sports in the car. That is so dumb. Let me take a sip of this. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. I'm so mad. I grew worried. What was wrong? Did something happen? My mind began to sort through possibilities that could have occurred with Andrew. Luckily, I learned how to drive and got a car as a graduation gift from my mother. How she managed to get me a brand new car without Dad knowing was beyond me. Cajun. Same, just got home not long ago and setting some things up on my PC. How's it been going, Minty? How's the stream been? Well, I thought the stream was going great, and I was loving the ending we were getting a lot. And then we get to the end, and it just goes to the main menu. We didn't get the trophy for the route completion, and we didn't get every image of the guy we were going for. So I was furious because we were like 7 hours. We were almost 7 hours into the stream, and the first route we do was a failure. So I just went back to see what I did wrong, and it was 2 stupid things. So it's going great. And I'm eating these really nasty generic brand Cheerios that taste like sawdust. I did finish it, Cajun. That's the thing. But because I didn't do 2 little options that don't make sense at all with Andrew's route, I reloaded my save and fixed it. So now we're going to get our real ending. I quickly drove over and ran through the building, being led to a room with my parents, Andrew's parents, and Andrew himself. What's going on? Oh, God, I hate this guy. Why does he have to be here? This is not the good ending that I wanted. I watched as my father stood up and walked over to me. I watched and waited. What was he going to do? What? To my surprise, my father kissed my head and smiled down at me. Who is this? This isn't the dad we've known throughout this whole game. Dad?
I'm sorry.
This is not our father. He doesn't apologize. What do you mean you're sorry?
I've been hard on you practically all your life, and here you are doing what you want to do. Are you happy?
Hard? Hard on us? You've been abusive and controlling and awful. I'd be much happier if you weren't in this room right now. My dad's smile was foreign, but it's foreign. What is happening? What is going on? But I felt major elation just seeing it. Maybe it was sappy to say, but I never imagined I would see a smile like this on him.
I love you, sweetie.
Who is
You may
this?
not have followed the path I wanted you to follow. But if you're happy in the end, then there's nothing else that would make me
Who
happy.
is this? Where was his redemption arc? Because I wasn't here for it. I felt my eyes water. Did he really just say the 3 words I never thought he would say to me? Was this really happening? Wait, this is literally the first time we've heard him say he loves us in our entire lives? Are you kidding me? This is the worst dad in the world. My dad kissed my forehead before going back to stand near Andrew's father. I looked at Andrew, very confused but grateful to have heard those words. What is going on?
You know I love you, right?
Yeah, it would have been nice if you told me that last time we were in this universe. Yes, and I love you too. Allegedly. Before I knew it, Andrew walked over to me and held my hands. I stared up at him, wondering what was going on.
I love you a lot. You're sweet, funny, courageous, and absolutely wonderful. I couldn't have asked for a better girlfriend.
What? Oh, okay, because I asked you about the Cubs in the car. Everything's different now. Whatever. Andrew brought my hands to his lips and kissed over my knuckles.
It's been a couple of years since we've been going out, hasn't it?
I guess. I don't freaking know. Yes, it has. And you're avoiding the question.
I know, but for good reason.
And Andrew smiled and took a small... So the reason why he didn't propose to us the first time is because I didn't ask him if he was a Cubs fan. Okay!
This is all very sudden, I know, but I want you to know that I care for you so much, and I want to continue caring for you as long as I live. I definitely don't deserve you, but will you marry me?
You were way cuter when you didn't care about the Cubs. Felt my heart beating wildly in my chest. He was proposing. He was proposing. Couldn't stop myself from jumping up and down in happiness. I mean, baseball is life for some, but that's the thing. He doesn't even care about sports. We asked him about it, and he was like, I don't really care about sports. But then we talked about other stuff. That's not the point. The point is, apparently, the reason why I'm not good enough to marry Andrew is because I didn't ask if he liked sports. Whatever. Say yes to the dress. Andrew smiled widely up at me as tears started falling down my cheeks. He stood and wrapped his arms around me, blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Andrew slipped the ring on my finger, and I kissed him, blah, 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 blah.
I love you.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Kissing. Whatever. Whatever. Oh, joy and happiness and whatever. I'm so mad. Whatever. Now we get the real ending and the freaking credits. Whatever. I'm done with this game. Freaking stream canceled.
Innocence, ignorance. Tell me, did you get your way? chase the morning with your heart. The worst is over now, you're moving on. 'Cause in the end, when your story's over, then you'll love the path you've walked on all along. Fly high, let your fingers touch the sky. Your journey's far from over. There's a million stories left to write. Be free to explore the life you seek, to embrace the love you carry. Know the choices that you made were right. Find regret inside. Don't let the pain take over your life. Soon you will see that you are free. Take the future in your hands now. It's in your sight. Go on, there's no better time to start. Your path is clearer now, urging you on. Don't be afraid, all the fear inside will fade. The trials that you face will make you strong. Fly high, feel the wind blow as you fly. Your journey's not yet over. There's 100 battles left to fight. Be free to be who you want to be. Love, you have just one life only. Know the choices that you make are right. Let your fingers touch the sky. Your journey's far from over. There's a million stories left to write. Be free to explore the life you seek, to embrace the love you carry. Know the choices that you made were right.
All right, I'm salty because I still have not gotten a single true ending without having to look it up, because with Diana's ending, I messed it up twice. So I looked it up because I was tired of playing through 6 hours of this game just to get it wrong. I tried to get Matthew's twice. Technically 3 times if you count when at the very end I decided to go for Diana instead, because Matthew wasn't available anymore. And why can't I just be good at the game? I mean, James can't be hard. There's no way James can be hard. Like, it better not be, because I'll die. Oh my god. I'm so mad. It's like, do I even need to stick with the same game? Because let's pop open my Steam library. Because I did have a lot of games for my Valentine stream back in 2017. I never ended up playing them all. I have, as Asphyxia. I'm only looking at stuff I have downloaded, though. If Cafe Zero... Oh, wait, no. I tried Cafe Zero and it wouldn't work. I have Cinderella Phenomenon. I heard that was good. Did you ever finish... Oh, Dream Daddy? Yeah, I finished Dream Daddy. It probably isn't updated in my info panels, but that's because I'm really bad at updating my games in there. I'll try and get that done at some point, but... You know, nobody reads them, but then when they do, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm a fraud. I have Cinders. I have Eden, but I don't even know if that's actually a romance thing. I think it's just a straight up visual novel. I have Hatoful Boyfriend. That's a bit, that's pretty, that's like some, like, vintage Mimi. That's something I need, like, a squad together for to voice and have fun with. Because I don't think that game is voiced. I have a lot of the Higurashi games, but those definitely aren't romantic. I have Hustle Cat. I know that's I think it's a cafe dating sim thing. If My Heart Had Wings, that's a thing that I have apparently. A Kiss for the Petals, Remembering How We Met. Oh, that's cute. I think Hatoful was voiced? Was it? What else do I have? A Little Lily Princess. I don't even know if that's an actual visual novel. I think that's just a, like, Moe collector game or something. Love Kami Divinity Stage. And Love Kami Useless Goddess. Where did I get all these, like, cutesy games? Mimpy. I have My Butler. Wonder if that's actually good. I have An Octave Higher, but that's not romance. I'm pretty sure that's like a adventure. 1,000 Lies. That looks nice. Pastry Lovers. I do love food. Princess and Evangile. Red String of Fate. Although I heard this was one of the so bad it's good games. Kind of like Seduce Me. Sad Story of Emmeline Burns. That does not sound romantic. It looks like that's it that I have installed and downloaded. Man, I think I might just stick with Seduce Me and we'll just go for... I'm gonna be so mad if, you know, it's... if, like, at, like, 4 o'clock in the morning tonight, we get to the ending and I messed it up. But he seems pretty straightforward, you know? But I thought Andrew was straightforward. Alright, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, and it'll be great. And again, Seduce Me is free, and it's on Steam. So if you want to check it out, or you wanna play it along with me, read it along with me, it's there. It's great. It really is one of those games that's just so ridiculous that it's amazing. I didn't finish Sam, but it was fairly straightforward. Yeah, but I hate Sam. He's, like, objectively the worst out of all the Demon Boys. Out of all the characters, really. I mean, you could say Suzu is also pretty bad, but Suzu and Sam are essentially just the same character, but gender swapped. Alright, we're gonna go for James. We're gonna do what I originally planned. And it's gonna be really uncomfortable and raunchy. Man, I'm so mad. I'm gonna go grab a coffee. And we're gonna try to get through as much of it before the pizza gets here. Because I don't have anybody here with me to narrate with me. Unfortunately, because I did not think to ask anybody this morning when I was getting everything set up, and by the time it was noon, there just wasn't time. And I was like, I could just start it later, but I was like, the longer I wait to do this, the harder it's gonna be in like the final like 7 or 8 hours of the stream. So I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab my coffee and probably down a package of these fruit snacks because they look so good. And then we'll start with the really boring James, route. Oh my god. Okay, I'm here. I have I have my fruity snacks and they're so good. I have my coffee and we are ready to begin. Once again, this is a fictional interactive narrative. Any character resemblances to real life people are purely coincidental. Also, please know that the following game is made for PG-16 audiences. Please know that sexual, violent themes are explored in this game. Trigger warnings are abuse, implied rape, and suicide. And again, the implied rape and suicide, I'm pretty sure is only in Damien's route, and we are not doing Damien's route. But there is some, there's abuse. Slappy's parents are just literally awful. And, I don't know. I've never really thought much about James or his tragic backstory, but he's the oldest son in a royal family, so there's probably something tragic behind all of that. Please enjoy.
Why, hello. My, aren't you a gorgeous sight? Can I be honored enough to know your name?
Because Slappy 2 times in a row just isn't interesting.
A lovely name for a lovely person like you. Wonderful.
Eric, do your job.
Very well. This game was produced by Seraphim Entertainment under the direction of Michaela Laws and is powered by Renpai Visual Novel Engine. We truly hope you'll enjoy this story. I know I'll enjoy it since you'll be in it.
Eric.
Fine, fine. Farewell, my sweet.
Somewhere.
Come on! Is that all you got?
Wanna try me, asshole? Crap! Missed.
Let's retreat for now.
No kidding.
Let's get out of here.
That's right. You better run, you stupid punks. Stay out of our territory.
Call it fate or call it coincidence, that one moment of violence started a chain of events I will never forget.
This formula, created in the 70s, is one of the most important in the field of financial theory. It is used to calculate the price of European-style options and is widely used by option marketers, though there are some discrepancies that are now corrected with the modern viewpoint.
Rain. It's been a long time since we've gotten rain around here. But it is the season for rainy weather, so it's not exactly that surprising. Personally, I loved the sound of it. The way the raindrops fell, like the soft tapping of fingers. It was so soothing. Even looking at the droplets hit the glass of the window was strangely calming. For this reason, I felt lucky for having a seat next to the window, though I did spend more time staring outside than I did paying attention in class. The lectures in class were pretty boring. Mrs. Phillips' voice wasn't soporific, but I just wasn't interested in what she was saying. And since it was the period right before lunch, all I could think about was doing other things in my free time. Honestly, I didn't really care much for economics. Sure, I had good grades in this class, but it was only because I read the textbook and did my assignments as I had to. Like, literally everybody else. Literally everybody. I was only taking this class because it was mandatory. If it were up to me, I would probably have taken another course. Luckily, it was my senior year, so after this semester, it would mean the end of high school courses forever. Thank God for that. I didn't hate high school. It was just kind of mundane how the days drifted on, as if there were no end to it. The only thing I really enjoyed about going to school was meeting my friends and hanging out with them, but that was kind of it. In short, I was done with high school. The start of second semester brought a note of finality to it. I had already applied to many universities the semester prior, and I was expecting replies sometime in the next few months. It seemed like the start of something new, something that would change. That is, if things could change. I stared at the faint outline of raindrops in the distance. For now, I was stuck in this class.
Miss Anderson.
That's me! Miss... I'm sorry. Mrs. Phillips' raised voice interrupted my train of thought. Sorry, I looked down at my coffee and then looked back up and did not read that line right at all. Just when I was thinking about class, I quickly turned my head to face the teacher. Hopefully she didn't pick me just because she noticed that I was spacing out. Yes, ma'am.
Would you care to name the equation I set up on the blackboard?
Yes, I just need to open my coffee. I've been trying to open my coffee this whole time in secret, but I'm so thirsty. I need it now. I'm sorry. Just give it a nice shake. It's another thing my mom got me for Valentine's Day. It's a cute mini version of it, so I'll actually be able to drink it all. But you don't care about that. Because who cares about Starbucks brand Frappuccino chilled coffee drink? That they list chilled coffee drink on the front twice for some reason. Oh, I think I read about that in the textbook last night. It should be the Black-Scholes model formula.
Very good as always, Miss Anderson.
I'm a superstar. How do I open this coffee? Okay, that was a little harder to open than the bigger ones I've had for some reason. Coffee is a horrible beverage. Viewer, it's a Frappuccino chilled coffee drink. It's adorable, and I will take a picture of the empty bottle and put it on Twitter because I'm sorry, but I'm drinking it. I'm drinking it now. I'm not waiting to take... So good. I feel like I should be drinking it through a straw because it's such a cute tiny bottle, but I normally just drink it like it's, I don't know, a freaking bottle. I don't know. Oh my god. So sorry. Love it. Anyway. Anderson. It followed me wherever I went. Most people didn't really know me by my first name, but rather by my surname. No doubt, since the surname was the trademark of the internationally famous and philanthropic Anderson Family Toys, and because the founder was my own grandpappy. Suzu, one of my best friends, exposition, turned around and proudly gave me a punch to the shoulder.
Kick ass, girl.
From beside me, I heard Naomi, another one of my best friends, clearing her throat in obvious disapproval of Suzu's choice of words.
She means good job.
The only bad thing about doing James's route this time is we're going to have to be basically a goody two-shoes to do it. And that's essentially what we did with the last one, but I really don't want to do Sam. Like, he's the last one I want to do. And I feel like the Chaos route is too close to the last one we did as well, because it also involves not caring about the demon boys. So, unfortunately, we're gonna not be so violent this time around, despite the name being Smacky. Doesn't have a same ring as Slappy. Really doesn't. But we will refrain from being violent as much as I'd rather, take names. But I don't think James is pro-violence.
Miss Capini,
Oi.
care to tell me who the creators of this formula were?
Some guys named Black and Shoals.
Fisher Black and Myron Scholes.
Very good, Miss Patterson.
Show off.
Frappuccino chilled coffee drink is okay. See? There you go, viewer. Get on it.
Better study next time, Suzu. Be like us and study once in a while.
Oh, the memories. And I will also link that clip next time we take a break. It's a pretty good clip. Minty, can you turn your game and voice up just a tad? I mean, I can. I don't know how much I want to do this, because the voice is already... Okay, I upped my voice by 0.3 decibels. I think that's what the dB is for. And we'll put the desktop audio. I really don't like changing it. Are you talking about the Philip clip? I am talking about the Philip clip, viewer. Let me just write this down, because I always forget. It's 1.6 mic and 15.6 desktop. Right? Yeah, okay. So we will change this to 14.6, the desktop audio. I don't know if that's enough, but... Oh no! Did the stream stop? Because my dashboard just froze and said there was a network error. No, it says I'm still live. What is going on? Maybe I just refresh? Yeah, okay, that fixed it. Refreshing fixed it. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes Twitch has its glitches, and I'm glad that it was the kind that doesn't screw everything up. If I'm feeling up to it after we do the James route, we might actually boot up Seduce Me 2 and see if the boy routes are better than the Diana route. But I don't know. Because 6 hours from now is a long, long ways away. And it's more like 7 hours because we have to account for the breaks every 2 hours I take. Alright. Is the audio better, Cajun? I can turn it up more, but I've, like, over the years, pretty consistently, 1.6 for my mic and around 15 decibels for my desktop audio is usually pretty good. So if I changed it anymore, I'd be worried that, like, it'd be too loud for some people. It's okay now? Okay. Don't mind me. Hey, listen, I'm the kind of person that is all about audio quality. Like, I will watch a stream that's got, like, 240p graphics and, like, the internet is crashing every 5 minutes if they've got good audio quality. So, like, I think there's, like, one streamer that I watch that doesn't have the best audio quality because they're just that enjoyable of a personality. All about that audio. Suzu rolled her eyes and slouched into her chair as Naomi gave her a small smirk. She always pouted when Naomi showed her up.
That's the end of today's lecture. Now, let's separate into groups and work on your projects. Remember, everything is due on Monday. Go ahead now.
Hold on. Yeah. The pizza's here! Okay. Sorry, but if you did not know, Papa John's is doing a deal where if you get one of their heart-shaped pizzas tonight, you get I think you get like a really good discount on one of their desserts. And it's really cute. I took a picture of it. Obviously, there's not enough time for me to upload it anywhere. I will do all of that fun stuff later during an actual break. I did get some of my pizza. It's flat crust only. Thin crust, I should say. I got it with chicken and Parmesan cheese. And it's really good. We normally don't get Papa John's because it's really expensive. But, it's really good. Wow, that's like really good. I never know what to expect with thin crust pizza. And this is really good. It kind of reminds me of like a quesadilla. Means nothing to broke folks. But listen, I'm broke too, but I didn't pay for this pizza, alright? Let the public know. I will try not to eat this pizza as much as possible. That's really good. If I'm ever craving a thin crust pizza, I'll definitely order from Papa John's. Because I'm not really a fan, like a huge fan of their pizza. I think it's okay, but for the price, it's just not worth it to me. But let's get back to this game. And when we get to a good point, I will take another legitimate break, like maybe in the next 15 minutes. That way I can actually eat my pizza. And we can get back to playing the game where I'm not, you know, shoving coffee or pizza or fruit snacks or Cheerios down my throat. But that's the one bad thing about streaming for long periods of time. You don't get to just go eat dinner. All right, back to it. Before I knew it, Suzu and Naomi had scooted their desks to align with mine, and we turned into the Three Musketeers. Whenever the teacher let the students decide on groups, we always grouped together in our little trio. It was a sheer stroke of luck that we all managed to be in the same class, so we had to at least take the opportunity and stick together as much as we could. Besides, we were most comfortable around each other than, say, compared to being around any other classmate. Which doesn't make sense, but whatever. Just made sense for us. Apparently it does make sense. For us to put our heads together for any kind of project. I took out the poster we were working on and rolled it open onto the 3 desks. We were pretty much finished with fulfilling most of the guidelines for the project, though we did still have to add a few finishing touches here and there. After working on making the poster a bit prettier, we sat back and inspected our work to see what we still had to do. Naomi, as usual, was the first to look for any issues. She lightly tapped a pencil against her chin, staring intently at the project.
Alright, so let's see. We finished the budgeting section, the building leasing, and the cost for labor. What else do we need?
Suzu straightened up to look at the poster and stroked her chin. After a few seconds, her face brightened and she spoke up.
How about a company name?
Huh? Did we really skip over that?
Of course we did. You always go straight into the logical statistics and stuff that you completely skip over the fact. We need a name for our project.
At least we caught it this time. What do we name it?
Not sure. What do you think?
Smacky just doesn't have a good ring to it, man. Man, we're gonna bring back Slappy next time, alright? It always came down to me. Whether there was something to be named or titled, I was the master in ending decision, even when I didn't want to be.
I like Trinity Corporations.
That is way too predictable. How about the Dragon Company?
What do dragons have to do with our project?
What? It's a totally unpredictable name. It's hot.
But our company sells bubble gum.
Who said we can't produce spicy bubble gum?
What do you think?
Yeah. What do you think? Bah, fine. Be lame.
Alright, now that we've decided on a name, now what?
cautiously said.
She doesn't even look like she's working, in my opinion.
She probably is, but she's too much of a stuck-up priss to allow herself to look like she's actually doing work.
Oh, come on, Suzu. She may be a little off-putting, but she's not the giant priss that you're making her seem to be.
The day she isn't a priss is the day I turn into you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Never mind. It's about time. Let's bail.
Pizza is so good. I'm sorry. I promise I'm not gonna eat it the whole time. Because I know some people, they really cannot stand the sound of people, like, chewing or talking with their mouth full, and I completely get it. Unsurprisingly, Suzu was the first out of the classroom, slinging her backpack over her shoulder with ease as she quickly strolled out the door.
Her seat isn't even closest to the exit, and she always manages to be the first one out of the door. I don't think I'll ever understand that.
Me and you both, Naomi. Ugh. Even though I prefer Naomi over Suzu, it gets annoying siding with Naomi all the time. Because, you know, Suzu's got some good ideas. That's not boring and safe and plain and stale as a saltine cracker.
See? Why can't she just be normal like the two of us?
It's Suzu, Naomi. Think about it.
Very true.
Man, you guys are slow. Are you coming or what?
We heard you the first time. Not everyone has rocket boosters attached to their legs when the bell rings.
Are you kidding me? That class was ridiculously boring. Even Miss Valedictorian here was dozing off a bit.
I do have to admit I was spacing out, and just because I answered one question doesn't mean I'm automatically the valedictorian.
Okay, so it wasn't too interesting. But you should at least pay attention when Phillips is talking about the important parts.
So you finally admit it. We're finally on the same wavelength. Welcome to the club, Patterson.
Please, don't call me by my last name. This isn't the classroom. And never in a million years will we ever see things eye to eye.
Despite this, they both burst out into laughter. Normally, anyone would think that opposites like them wouldn't ever associate with each other. But even though they were so different, their friendship somehow made a lot of sense. Maybe they were just perfect complements, or personality just didn't dictate the possibility of their friendship. After all, we three had been best friends since preschool, and I don't have a personality, so I fit in great.
Alright, so where are we heading to first? Cafeteria? I think we can all agree that we're really hungry, especially after hearing about our company's line of deliciously spicy bubblegum.
Who would even buy that? I wonder.
Me? I would pay good money to get a taste of it.
You do like spicy food, after all. We entered the cafeteria, a bustling room filled with the aromas of different kinds of food. As we got in line, we ordered our meals and chatted freely.
Cajun fries and the spicy chicken burger for me. That's my definition of a good meal.
I don't know how I feel about a chicken burger. I feel like unless it's like a Chick-fil-A style, like chicken sandwich type of thing, then chicken burgers are just really nasty. I feel like they're just too mushy and like, it feels like I'm eating like a chicken nugget, but it's not breaded and it's nasty.
I'll take a tuna sandwich and some juice. You're probably going to need water or something to curb all that spicy flavor, Suzu.
I can't be tamed by the likes of that. If it's spicy, then it's gotta be all or nothing.
You're crazy!
Hell yeah, I'm crazy.
I think I'm getting a migraine.
I'm gonna go with the same thing I always go with, which is mac and cheese and a soda. Which I still haven't had my mac and cheese. Once we got our food, we settled down at one of the empty tables, putting our backpacks aside to finally dig into the food. Viewer, chicken patties are an okay food? I don't think so. They're just a little too mushy. Hydrate? Oh, yeah, hydrated bot. I used to get so enraged when hydrated pot. I was trying to say hydrated pot would pop into my channel, but it did not come out that way. He used to give me such this anger, and now every time hydrated bot appears, I'm just like, all right, I get it. I've been live for just over 8 hours. That, and he's a great reminder of how long we've been going. Oh, I love this coffee. I don't know if coffee hydrates you. Probably not, since this is basically just milk and sugar, but... Oh god, that's gross to think about. I don't like drinking milk. Bleh. Oh god, not a fan of milk. Suzu leaned back in her chair, tilting it back so that she could rest her feet on the table by her food.
Alright then. Is there anything we want to talk about?
Boys!
Bored already?
I know. Let's talk about...
Boys!
Say boys, and I will never speak to you ever again.
Boys!
Aw, why not?
What's so interesting about talking about guys? Not like any of us are gonna get boyfriends anytime soon.
I mean, I'm gonna get one in like 2 days.
We don't know that. What if one of us does get a boyfriend?
Like that's going to happen, Naomi. Look at us. I'm a tiny Italian. You're a ditzy blonde.
I never I understand the ditzy blonde joke, but I don't understand the tiny Italian thing. Like, is the joke that she's angry? Because, like, I know, like, they mention later, they're like, oh, your family's involved in the mafia or whatever, but, like, what does that even mean? Because I know for Naomi's route, they never mention her weird political family again. Like, it's literally just brought up by, like, some mean girls in the hall, and it's never important or addressed again.
Hey! No offense. And Anderson here.
Has no personality whatsoever!
A boyfriend or girlfriend if she wants.
Or girlfriend?
She can be a lesbian if she wants.
Yeah, Naomi.
True.
That's okay, Suzu. I'm not sure I want a boyfriend yet.
Why not? It's our senior year. Might as well get a boyfriend.
Maybe she's just not interested in a relationship, Suzu.
Yeah, what if I want to sleep around, huh? I'm an adult. It wasn't really about wanting a relationship, but more of there was no one interesting enough to be in a relationship with, because apparently not having a personality means I know all about being interesting. Don't get me wrong, I'm an open person. There were not many interesting